Namaste students, this is JVN Brijesh Kumar Yadav, Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University, Jaipur. I welcome to all of you in my digital class. Students, I have prepared this lecture for BSc B.Ed ZBC 6M. Subject name Botany, paper is Plant Physiology. Students, today we are going to see some of the aspects of water. Actually, this is the first topic in your syllabus, that is plant physiology. But due to the lack of time, we had made some changes to cover the syllabus, and we have started our study from last unit, that was plant hormones. Okay. Due to some other circumstances, we have left this portion and we had started from plant hormones. Then we had covered plant physiology, other portion which was very important like photosynthesis and respiration. Now we are in safe zone in terms of time, we are getting more times, that's why I have started from here. Okay. As you all know that water is absolutely essential part of all sorts of organisms. Okay. Irrespective to any organization of organisms, whether that is prokaryotic, eukaryotic, animal, plants, unicellular, multicellular, whatever organism is there, water is essential part of life for them. Okay. Why this water is essential? Water has some other unique features, chemical features and physiological features that make it more essential for all living life. Okay. But before moving forwards to know about those, it is better to know why this water is important for organisms. Okay. You all know that living cells are composed of 70 to 95% of water. Life is dependent on property of this water, and being a biology student, you all know that life has been evolved in water. Okay. And this water cover 3-4 parts of earth, that's why our earth is looks like blue color. When organisms go dormant, they lose most of the water, and this limiting resource for crop productivity. So these are the some importance of water, why water is important. Okay. Now we'll see some of the important properties of water which make it more important, more crucial for all sorts of life. Okay. So let's have a look on that, some of the physiological, physiochemical properties of water. As you people are chemistry students, so I think you people know very well all the chemical aspects, chemistry aspects of water, but still I will try to focus some of the biological aspects and chemical aspects of water. Life is absolutely dependent on property of water, but how this property depends for determine for life, we are going to see them. As you all know, pure water is colorless and has no smell and taste. The hidden quality of water make it a most interesting. What are those interesting aspects we are going to see? Water is a polar compound. Okay. You all know that water is a polar. In water formula, hydrogen atoms are attached to one side of oxygen atom. It has both positive and negative charge. Okay. Water has another property because of another aspect, that is hydrogen bonds, which is a weak bond that form between a hydrogen atom and electronegative atoms. This hydrogen bond is responsible for the thermal properties of water. What are those? That water has high specific heat capacity. Okay. Another property is water has high heat of vaporization. Water has high latent heat of fusion. Student, I'm not going into the detail, and I expect that you people are from chemistry background, so you all know those aspects. Due to the lack of time, I am focusing on biological portion of water. Okay. Another property is capillary action. This capillary action is more important for biological point of view. Okay. Because of this capillary action, water moves into the plant from roots. It's composed of two other subaspects. They are cohesion and adhesion. So we'll have to study something about that. What are cohesion and adhesion? In cohesion, hydrogen bonds formed between water molecule that make liquid water self-sticky. Cohesion means self-sticky material. The hydrogen of one water molecule are attached to the oxygen from other water molecule that make water bead up more on the surface. Another part is adhesion. That is the attraction of water molecule to non-hydrophilic substance. Hydrophilic and hydrophobic you people know very well. Adhesion property of water gives it ability to climb the water into the plants. Okay, this is another aspect, and we have seen in water transportation how water move into the xylem. Okay, next, surface tension. This is another aspect of water which has a very high surface tension for water. Okay, the cohesion of water molecule to each other and to the water molecule below at the surface of the body of water, it is a measure of how difficult it is to break the surface of liquid. You all know about that. Next is, water is a universal solvent. Okay, it can dissolve all sorts of material. Okay, dissolves more different kinds of substances than any other solvent, and this property is because of hydrogen bonds. Whenever water goes either through the ground or through plant body, it takes along valuable chemical, mineral and nutrients. So in this way, nutrients can also be absorbed by plants. Now, water is liquid at physiological temperature. This is the point for us to be studied, that physiological temperature is there at which water is liquid. Okay, the high boiling and melting point when compared to other similar sized molecule. Life exists between 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the range, but the physiological temperature is 37 degree. At this temperature, water is liquid. Another aspect is, water is chemically inert. It is inactive. Water does not react unless enzymatically designed to react. Okay, and one of the most important property of water is, this affects the shape, stability and properties of other biological molecules. Now, what are those biological molecules? I can tell you biological molecules are those molecules which are important for organisms, and there are 3-4 main, such as protein, fat, carbohydrate, enzymes, nucleic acid, and all these biomolecules are very large and complex in their structure, and all of them are very essential for any life. Okay, and all these biomolecules have particular properties, stability and shape, and these aspects of biomolecules are solely determined by water. Okay, so in this way water is crucial for all living organisms. Now some of the roles of water in plants. You all know that water is a solvent for all organisms and the uptake and transport of molecules. Water is major component of cell. Water is good medium for biochemical reactions. All the biochemical reactions carried out in the particular medium. Water react in many biochemical reactions. It provides structural support via turgor pressure in leaves. The medium for the transfer of plant gametes. In Bryophyta, you might be studied how sperms and antherozoids move towards the female gametes. Plant movement are the result of water moving in and out of those plants. Water is also stabilize temperature. Water play a role in cell elongation and growth. So in this way, students, today we have seen the chemical properties, physiological properties, structure and significance of water for plants. On next term, we will see some other aspects of this chapter, that is osmosis diffusion. Thank you very much.